There's only one thing to do.
Drop it. Yeah.
Hey, howdy, hey. It's the RobotnikIsSexy show, and this is a match that I had with the one and only, the Colonel Pipher, also known as Sara. Pretty much the figurehead slash fearless leader of the Team Aqua Facebook Pokemon group, which I must say is one of the most effective and efficient Pokemon groups I have ever taken part of. Now, he's going to lead with, or she's going to lead with Glalie, and it outspeeds things surprisingly well. It's going to get the taunt off. I'm going to switch out because I can't do anything taunted, and he's going to the Glalie is going to outspeed me and taunt me, so I cannot set up Toxic Spikes, which is annoying. I think this thing gets around 280 max speed or something, which is just like a little smidge higher than the max speed of Garbodor. So that's that. But I do get the poison on Moody, the very angry Glalie face, and I'm going to bait her to go for the attack, switch into Marwolf, who can soak it, and then it's just going to die. So that's cool. And yeah, her team is a bit trollish. Just a bit. I break through the attraction and get off the Stealth Rock, and I predict the Encore, and I switch out. But yeah, this is going to be one of those matches. But this whole experience is just it isn't the most action-packed battle you'll find, but it's really amazing in its own unique way. So yeah, she's got a Cottony with Attract and Encore and Swagger, and she's got 3 more Prankster users, which pretty much all do the same thing. And I've got to somehow make my way through this hell of a team. But Eric the Garbodor is kind of a boss. He gets 4 for 4 gunk shots. Somehow I land them. I must have been very lucky at that moment. And speaking of luck, I'm going to break out of the attraction spell and get that roar off. Phasing things into Stealth Rocks is going to be my primary source of damage because this team is that trollish. And it's pretty much my only hope. I'm going to hit myself in Confusion like a genius. It's going to get off the Perish Song, which is even more trollish. I was really afraid that more of her Pokemon had Taunt and Roost and like healing attacks and stuff, because I believe Volbeat and Illumise can get Moonlight or something. So I was a bit afraid of that in Eviolite, but as it appears, she is munching on leftovers, so no Eviolites here. And she doesn't really have a form of healing other than just, you know, me hitting myself in Confusion forever, or losing my turns, or what have you. I'm going to recognize this as my one chance to set up Shell Smashes and do some major damage. Unfortunately, she's going to get the Parahax. It's okay, most of her team is Prankster anyway, so it kind of doesn't matter. She is very smart to set up those 3 layers of spikes very early game, because the Prankster Pokemon tempt switching. Like, if you're confused, you want to switch out, so that just means you're going to take a face full of spikes. So this team is very ingenious and very devious, and right now I'm pretty much losing a lot of hope. Actually, at this moment, I did have a fair amount of hope, just because I'm at like +4 special attack or something, so I know that if I am lucky enough to attack, which I am, I think at least once or twice here with Caracosta, the party dude, I can do some major damage. It's going to go for the Paratraction Fusion, and my attack is maxed out thanks to that swagger, and I'm going to take myself out. And Illumise looks absolutely fantastic shiny. It's one of the best shinies I've ever seen. I'm kind of amazed. It makes me, it reminds me of a Phantasy Star Online Android character. But yeah, this is the debut of this, what is my favorite NU team, and it's brutally offensive and blind offense against prankster trolling doesn't really pan out so well, especially if you have a toxic orb. So that kind of sucks. I was really hoping Illumise would miss her swagger and I would be able to get a Brave Bird or a Facade off, but it's not going to be the case. I am going to break the sub, which is great, but I'm still dying, so it's like bad and worse, and I have to pick the bad. Marwolf must be a homosexual or something, because Attract is not really working on Marwolf, so he's kind of a gay bro right now. He's just like, he's being attracted, but he's like, he uses the roar. He's like, get phased. Perish Song is out, but I'm gonna pretty much do what I have to do in phase. But Marwolf is going to be confused by that beautiful hourglass body that has a dick on it, and he's going to hit himself in confusion because he doesn't know what's going on. I'm going to switch out into Pearl, the Miss Drevis? Yeah, Miss Drevis. And Miss Drevis is a main player. Marwolf and Miss Drevis. And actually, this whole team plays pretty well, except for Birdemic, the Swallow. I'm going to get my Ghost Curse off, which is going to force some switches, which is great. And it's going to get people to take Stealth Rock damage. I know that she's going to switch, so I'm going to get that free switch into Happy Tree. The switch isn't that free, of course, because there are like a buttload of spikes that I have to switch into, but at least I resist the Stealth Rocks. So things are kind of looking pretty bleak, but yeah. I'm going to break out of the Attraction and miss Stone Edge. It's not too bad because I am a ground male type. Murkrow cannot attract or Thunderwave me, so there's the silver lining in that, but at the same time, this Murkrow and this team in general is kind of kicking my ass right now. But Marwolf is such a frickin' bro. He's gotten off like 3 roars, I think, so far, so that's pretty good. The Perish Song is there. Looks like if I don't roar out, I'm going to get Perish trapped, but Marwolf, the gay bro, is going to roar out, and that is going to be fantastic, and it's going to roar out her last Pokemon that I haven't seen yet, which is Volbeat, and yeah, this is pretty much going to be the same thing as Illumise, except exactly the same. They both are Prankster. I was pretty sure that there would be no tail glowing, because she doesn't really have anything to attack with, but yeah, I pretty much have to depend on landing a Ghost Curse, and I'm confused. I'm gonna hit myself. I've got just a teensy little smidge of health. It's gonna come down to this. I'm at +4 attack now, and I get paralyzed. So that's not really great. Volbeat is gonna put on that swagger. And that nickname just says Volbeat. That's not very creative. I'm going to get fully paralyzed again. I'm just going to miss the swagger. And I'm going to finally get that curse off. I'm going to break through the Attraction. So that is great. So Volbeat, Ghost Curse hits through substitutes, which is absolutely super sexy. The first time I figured that out with Eviolite Dusclops, I was absolutely elated. Happy Tree, it's pretty much down to Happy Tree. I forget what other Pokemon I have right now. No, I think it's just Torterra here. So I'm pretty much backed up into a corner here, and I'm just going to go for Stone Edges in case Sara wants to switch into Murkrow, predicting an Earthquake or something. Thankfully, I'm going to land that Stone Edge, and Volbeat's going to get that substitute off, and I'm going to snap out of confusion and land the Stone Edge, so that's pretty awesome there. Volbeat is too weak to make another substitute, and it can't Thunder Wave me or Attract me, so it has to go for Swagger. And I am going to Earthquake. I'm going to break through the confusion and Earthquake. Because it is a grounded Pokemon, I can hit it with Earthquake, and now it's down to Chicken, the Murkrow. Gonna go for the Swagger. I think I'm at +6 now. I'm already confused, and then I snap out of confusion and deliver the finishing, amazing blow that is gonna end the match. And what a crazy, crazy match that was. Yeah, thanks for watching. Comment, rate, sub if you want, and I will have more on the way, maybe. I need to get a new computer really bad. But, yeah. Yeah. See you later, I guess.